What's up guys, Shane here.
Martine.
Today we are unboxing the new float tank. We're going to show you what's in there and what it looks like set up and how to set it up.
Yeah, so this is the production version. This is what customers are receiving right now. So we're going to show you everything that's in the box, plus we're going to inflate it so you see what it's like when you inflate it.
It's going to be cool, let's do it. Woo. Cool. So let's get this cut open.
Oh, mine didn't go.
There we go. I have.
All right,
This blade.
You're in charge of the blades.
Just going to get some one take.
Whoa. That's the exciting part, right?
Man, bro.
Dun, dun. More box. More box. Here we go. Oh. And more
Lift it up
boxes.
together.
Let's take this guy out. Yeah. Honeycomb.
Oh, there we go. Good call.
Okay. So this should be filters?
This should be heating pads.
Heating pads. All right.
Heating pads, filtration hoses.
Let's take a look here.
Cool.
So pull those your way.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got here? So most important, instructions, water maintenance guide, assembly instructions. Don't forget, these are in here. Gotta read them. Even though you're seeing this great video with us and other videos after this, gotta make sure you read the instructions. And then this is just an easy access water maintenance card. So just keep this on hand next to all your supplies.
Also comes with an inline pure water filter. This is what filters the water in your house. As you're putting it in the tank, it filters out the things that cause the water to go orange. So you're definitely going to want to throw this on when you first fill up your tank.
All right, so this is actually the temperature controller for the heating pads. So you just plug in your temperature here, keep it on, it keeps your temperature constant.
Cool. This is your hydrometer. That's for testing the gravity of your water, basically knowing if you have enough salt. You got the grounding probe, which creates static from building up in the tank water and just lets it out. And then this, you can kind of see what it is. This is just the joint for the filtration system. One goes to the quick access filter bag, and then one runs the line down the rest of the tank.
Similar to what we have here. These are actually for the filtration. These are pipes. You can see the little joints.
Those run the length of the tank.
Right there. All right, so just stick them together, stick them to your filter and pump. Good to go.
What's cool is the way we designed this new tank, the filtration system is a little more flexible, so you can run the line how you need to, and then you just zip them up to the D-rings. So these are the zips for that.
These guys are caps for the vents. So inside the tank, outside the tank, you pop them into little holes. You see them in the instructions there, little vent caps.
Yep, and that's because light wants to get into the tank, but if it has to go back, forth, on through the different maze, the light doesn't get in, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's important.
Important.
Filter bag, filtering your water. What's cool is it has so this orange piece I explained earlier, that is what connects to the filter bag, so it's super easy in and out when you replace that.
This is the pump and the UV filter. So let's see here. This one's a little bit heavier. Lots of cords and stuff. You get an idea. We'll show you that outside of the box here, but everything's in there. Nice and all in place, all the little pieces you need, the connectors, everything's ready to go.
Yeah, and I'm sure you saw online when you made the tank purchase, but our filtration system is submersible, so it's in the water with you in the tank. It's nice because it's off to the corner, so it's almost like it's not there, but it just makes for a much more compact design, because getting tanks in homes, you need to keep the footprint small.
Definitely.
Cool, should we show them the big pads?
Yep, heating pads. Look at that. Keep your water float ready.
Yeah. So we use a radiant heating system, which is always on even when you're floating. So these just put off heat constantly to keep your water perfectly dialed. One thing to notice, they're marked this side up. You've got to get this right. This has to go up, because the way we designed it, there's insulation on one side and there's the heating radiant pads on the other, the actual thing that heats the water. So if you had this upside down, your tank's going to work way harder to do the same amount of heat.
Very important. Throws it there. So we got two of them.
Yeah.
Show the other one. You don't have to. Let us know.
Yep.
But I'll have to.
Get this side up, put them next to each other. It's pretty self-explanatory.
That's this box. We got some more good stuff in here. Gotta pump it up. It is inflatable. This is the pump that comes with. It's got a little gauge on the top. Tells you how many PSI, how many bar. PSI is the important one, 6 PSI. That's what we're looking for. That's the pump.
And one more accessory that comes with your tank. This is a repair kit. So if by chance something did happen and the tank was ever punctured, we give you the pieces, the glue, the patches to repair it. Likely nothing ever will happen, but accidents do happen. So you'll have this. And then this is for taking in and out the valves, which you'll probably never have to do in case a valve went bad or something. But
Just have the toolkit.
yep, it's a repair kit just in case.
All right, what do we got here?
Ooh, we got the base.
The base. All right. This is the base. Now, we'll open it up when we have a little more room here, but this is your base pad. It comes on top. This is what's going to go on the floor. Then, of course, the tank's going to go on top of that.
Yep, it'll go base, pads, tank, or tank.
Yep. Put this over to the side.
Cool, should we take out the main part? Alright, where should we set it?
Let's rope this up. Just bring that off with it. There we go. Get a friend to help you with this. It's easier. There we go. Look at it all nicely wrapped up.
It's amazing they can get that big tank in this small of a space, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Helps for shipping, helps if you have to move. You have this carrying case that goes with it, which is awesome. So we'll make a little more room here. We'll open this up and we'll get to inflating it.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Cool.
Cool, so the first part we're setting up is the base to your tank, and it's inflatable. It's part of the tank that adds insulation from the ground, so it makes the tank actually more efficient.
So fold it.
Yep.
There we go.
You'll notice it has a front side with the drip mat. This is so salt water blends in as you're getting in and out of the tank. That's the super white piece. And you'll see too, it's got Velcro pieces on it. This is so when you put the shell over the whole thing, it stays in place.
Yeah. And when you do put that shell on there, make sure you line it up.
Yeah.
Once you put water in, you can't move it. So
Yeah, good
it'll
point.
definitely grip on there. But just make sure it's lined up nicely.
Yeah.
All
Great
right.
point, because it's not moving.
Yeah,
Once
definitely. It weighs a lot. All right, so we got the valve over here.
Yeah, it's good.
These are really cool valves. They allow you to inflate and deflate. So you got to make sure that it is twisted the correct way, which is to the right to inflate, to the left to deflate. So we should be good on that. And we got the pump back here. So we just took the hose, attached it. Make sure when you're attaching it to the pump, you do it to the inflate side. There's an inflate and a deflate side.
Yeah.
And then just bring it down.
It's
Attach it
nice. It's got a locking design to it, so you don't have to worry about holding it in. It just stays in.
All right. So I'm going to do the honors and pump this one up. Shane will talk to you guys, and let's see how quickly I can do this.
So I kind of wanted to just explain drop stitch technology. So even though it's an inflatable, technically, it doesn't just inflate into a big circle or ball. Drop stitch technology is where threads, imagine each layer of the base connected by threads in between. So whatever shape it's designed to take is what it does. This is the same tech that they use for like inflatable paddleboards.
I would imagine this would be a good camping mattress, little air mattress action.
Yeah.
Nice and insulated, nice and firm.
Drop stitch technology, you could hop on YouTube and just look at a few videos. It's super tough, it's super rigid. Some of the other videos I've done, I hop up and sit on top of our tank and it doesn't even move. So it's almost like having a commercial tank as far as how rigid and nice it looks.
All right, I'm getting there.
Yeah, man.
So, nice thing is, as an owner, you only have to do this once. We've done this a few times for a few different tanks. But, you'll pump it up once, get a friend to help and sub out, and get this thing going pretty quick.
Did you already mention the PSI too?
I have not, no.
Okay, so as we're inflating this, we're going to bring it to 6 PSI, and it'll be 6 PSI throughout the whole, all the panels, right?
Yeah, all of it. All right, we're gonna switch.
Cool. I'm going to set a record.
All right, well, it's getting so much faster. Woo!
We'll be sweating.
All right, see, that's why he's done it a few times. He knows what's up.
It's my workout. Don't have to go to the gym.
that. So all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's really far away, and then you just see it filling up. So now if you look at the gauge, which is on top, let me see how many PSI is that.
We are nearing half.
All right. So when you get to 6, which is also, it shows bar on there, which is 0.4 bar, I believe.
Okay, is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, 0.4 bar is a little bit more obvious on the gauge.
What bar do we go to? What bar is it?
It's 0.4 bar.
Wait, bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there.
We're there. Okay. So you don't want to overinflate.
We're out on the money.
You want to get to the 6 psi. Over is not a good thing. Under is not a good thing.
Look how rigid it is. It's almost,
That's awesome.
yeah, it's not like walking on air.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that's going to support everything. So you want to make sure it's right, and then you want to make sure you have it in the right spot for your place. So we're calling them your Zen zones. Make sure you set this up before you do everything else. This is, the biggest it's going to be as far as like footprint right here, right? So figure it out in your space, how you want to get out of the tank, where you want to walk.
Make sure door is fully open.
Yeah.
I've seen people put them in the door, like it goes right to there. It's like,
Yeah.
This is your chance to get it just right.
Yeah, definitely.
Also,
Then
I
first
would.
you come- oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, then you come up to here in height.
Yep.
So you want to make sure that's right, but we got an open space.
Make sure too, like if you, so say you're setting it up near a wall and you're gonna use the plugs, make sure there's enough space where when the tank's in place, you can still access the plugs.
Yeah,
So we say a foot, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen people run it a little closer, but a foot's recommended.
Yeah, because you're gonna turn off those. You're gonna turn off the pump, the filtration, every time you get in, because you want it nice and quiet in there. So if you do like a little switch on there, you can come over, but you want to be able to get to that. If it's all hidden behind, you got to do like, not good.
You know what's really nice actually is getting a power strip just for your filtration system. So when you're ready to flow, you just hit the switch.
Yeah, that's great. Great idea. All right.
Cool. For this, you just disconnect the hose. It doesn't leak, which is cool. That's the valve design when the valve's out. And then it has just a little air stopper that you screw in.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how easy it is.
So a couple things on this while we can move it around and kind of show you. Let's lift it up.
Cool. Yeah, show 'em.
So you can see what it looks like. You're not just looking it down. You can see the little dimples where the stitches go through, right? You got taped all the way around for reinforcement, your Velcro. And then, Shane, you also see these on here. Could you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah. With the way the tank is packed in the boxes, sometimes the folds get really tight and it leaves just little lines on the tank. They're nothing to do with the function. They're just purely a cosmetic issue. We're always working on it. We're going to get them better, but there's little lines on the tank. You shouldn't notice it.
Yeah, as far as everything we've seen, they're not structural defects. Like everything works great.
Yeah,
you might
nothing
see
to
them in
do.
there, but yeah.
Non-functional stuff. This
Yeah,
is just
definitely.
cosmetic.
Yeah.
We're working on it too. Let's show them how rigid it is.
What are we gonna do? Do we have somebody jump on this?
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is pretty awesome.
For air, it's really cool.
And then let's flip it over the other way too.
Okay.
All right. And then you see the bottom here, a little bit
yeah.
dirty because before it wasn't clean, but this part too. So people have been talking about this in our forum, our owners forum. It's a little, I don't know, like a bulge.
Yeah.
Little bulge where it's the other side of the valve. And so there's no drop stitch going across, you can't stitch into a valve. So you'll see that little bulge there. Again, cosmetically, don't really want to see it, but it's not structurally, defective.
At all.
Tanks are still good. Don't worry about it. We know they're there. Yeah.
So yeah, with the drop stitch, you can't really see it from there, but every little dot is a thread that connects to the other side of the wall. So like you're saying down here, there's a valve that you pump up on this other side. Well, there's not going to be threads connecting to anything because it's the design. So the bulge is nothing, it's cosmetic, but just wanted to point it out just so you don't get worried.
Yeah, you'll see one on the inside of the door. I think it's the most visible part of this. Obviously, would be on the bottom of the floor.
Yeah.
That's where people are seeing them and they go, what's going on? We know about them too.
Nothing defective.
We're not worried about them. Doesn't mean you can't ask us questions about them, but not defective. It's good. You see the same thing on a paddle board.
Yep.
Behind the valves. So yeah.
Cool.
Let's do the actual tank.
Let's do it.
Cool. So we got the heater pads. Show you real quick. Just 2 heater pads laid across. It's real simple.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure they're kind of lined up. They touch but don't overlap. They're between the Velcro lines.
This side up, get that right for sure. Sick. It's easy.
Yeah.
Now put the top on and inflate it.
Yeah. Let's put the tank on top of it and show you what it looks like blown up.
Cool.
All right, so now we gotta pump this up. We have 6 on the tank to do, and here we go. Now we move on to the next one. We got 6 of these to do. All right, so you want to make sure that you get these to the 6 pounds again, which is, I mean, really that 0.4 bar is way more evident on the gauge.
Yeah.
So just make sure you have that. You close the little valve covers as you go around. And we're to the door here.
Last piece?
Last piece.
Cool.
All right, here we go. And the door, by far the easiest one.
Yeah.
So it's just satisfaction as you see it pumped up.
Oh man, that's pretty easy. Pretty painless.
There we go. Make sure those are all on. If you happen to be pumping one of these up and it's not going anywhere and you're like, oh, I've been pumping for a while, you may just want to check and make sure that your valves are turned all the way right so they're sealed. They all should be straight out of the box, but just in case.
Yeah. There's a little setting in there. So.
Yeah, you'll see it for sure.
Cool.
All right. Look at it in its glory. All right, we're going to move it around a little bit. And then we'll show you some more angles here.
Cool. So right now we're going to put the tank in the exact place it needs to be for the Velcro. You want to just do it together?
Yeah, everything's inflated, so we'll just move it over, place it on the Velcro.
Cool. All right, I'm lined up.
Over on this side. Looks pretty good here. Maybe just a little bit more. There we go.
Cool.
All right. Check both sides where you're doing it.
Hey, I'm going to explain tank dimensions a bit.
Okay.
Cool. So, to give you the tank dimensions, on the outside, the width is 4'9". The length is 9'10", and the height is 6.5 feet. Now for the interior, this matters to people, and it should. It's the float space where the water surface level is. This is the inner water surface. The width is 3'9", and the length is 7'8". So what this actually is, in comparison to the tent, it has 3 inches both ways. It's 3 inches bigger both ways than the tent. So there's more float space at the water surface level.
Yeah, that's awesome. And it is a pyramid, so it comes in a little bit.
Yep.
But plenty of room in there for everything. All right, so we got a couple more pieces. These are what came in those little boxes. We took them out for you. We got the pump and the UV here. They come together like this. Those 2 pieces, cords off to the side.
Also with every tank, you're going to get a GFCI. This is what would prevent electricity getting into the water and actually hurting someone. So no matter what, attach your GFCI. It's just mandatory. These are the water test strips. These are awesome. They're a little harder to find because they have peroxide, pH, and alkalinity, and it's hard to find those 3 tests on one strip. So those are included with your tank.
So it looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean
Really?
This thing is easy to set up. It's an enjoyable tank, more float space. You're gonna love it.
Pretty amazing. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah, reach out if you have any questions. We're here for you anytime. There you
Bye.
go.